People know us. There's a bunch of different schools there. We all have like bracelets on. The biggest challenge was just people not wanting to talk to us.
The idea of unpredictability and not being able to anticipate people's next move and not knowing whether or not you're going to end up at a Waffle House or down the beach on the dock, talking to people.
But I've also never been cussed out or like called like a cult member or just everything under the book more for my faith ever in my life. Like that is like the sum of my persecution is right there. And it was definitely kind of hard. It was discouraging, but in the end, it's like, you're just going to love lost people. And so that was well worth it.
Me and Becca in our group ran into a group of girls that were just sitting on the side. They looked almost lost in a sense, but we got to dive a little deeper and just really encourage them to continually pursue God. A lot of the girls reciprocated that and responded very well.
It was unbelievable because it was literally just this insane conviction of the Holy Spirit that turned a completely drunk dude into somebody like awake.
I saw God move in many different ways. One of the biggest ways I saw him move was just, everyone was, all right, let's go out tonight. I'm ready to, let's hit the streets. Let's go share the gospel. Let's go talk to people.
While we were in Florida, there was 116 salvations just in that week. And we had 4,866 gospel conversations as a whole at Beach Reach, which is something really awesome that only God can do.
Everyone was just praising him for everything that we went through this week. Every conversation we had, we were praising God. We were singing to him.
The most memorable experience that I had at Beach Reach was getting to share the gospel with somebody who had just gotten hit by a car. And I was like, hey man, that got you thinking about eternity? And then we got to have this spiritual conversation.
It definitely stretches you out of your comfort zone. I went to Beach Reach and I was out of my comfort zone for a little bit, but then had an amazing time, and now I can't wait to go back.
Being able to share the gospel boldly is something that I'm really happy that I'm able to do now, and it's honestly just because of Beach Reach that I'm able to do that.
If you are scared to share the gospel, have never really done it before, go to Beach Reach because you have to share the gospel. You will come back to your college campus, you'll come back to OSU wanting to share the gospel to everyone here.
You're going to have opportunities to leave seeds and just kind of put a rock in people's shoe that they have to contend with. Even if you never get into a gospel conversation, which wouldn't happen, but say the whole week all you did was just help give people van rides, then I think you've honored the Lord because you've taken care of kids that he loves who are making bad decisions. And I think that Christ cares about that almost just as much as he cares about you getting to, share the gospel with them. So I think it's just an amazing way to be like just palpable light in darkness and then serve the Lord, in a practical way. And it's so much fun.